Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all honor and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash, double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, rule well, being a great example to the young brothers in the truth, and peace and blessings to the hopeful elect, and Lord willing is edifying, so like, and as you see, on the screen, man, this guy, Terry Crews, he's an actor, you know, basically a prominent man, a noble of this society for the so-called Negroes, I say, you know. But um, this guy tweeted something, and I'm just gonna get into the article, because there's plenty of places you can kind of through the spirit you can go with it, but I'm gonna just let the spirit guide me. I got a couple scriptures, but it might go another way. I ain't trying to make it too long, so I'm just get into it. It reads Terry Crews in huge trouble because of black supremacy tweet. It's a actor Terry Crews has joined a slew of celebrities who were under fire after their insensitive remarks on racism amid the mass protests across the U.S. and in other countries following the death of the 46-year-old George Floyd, who was pinned down to the ground as a Minneapolis police officer kneed onto his neck for nearly 9 minutes. 9 minutes, hundreds of people marched on the streets to condemn racial oppression. The scriptures say Judah and Israel were oppressed together, man. And human rights abuse to the black community. And we not black, we the Israelites, man. You know, they say from athletes, Hollywood celebrities, and prominent personalities, people gather to show their support on social media and by actively participating in campaigns such as Black Lives Matter. Um, other entertainments, other entertainment stars have also made their donations to the families who were victimized due to racial discrimination. This includes Kanye West, Banksy, I guess, and The Weeknd. And this the point right here where he got the backlash from. It say Terry Crews says no to black supremacy. It say, however, the white chicks actor has found himself in the center of a huge backlash after posting a tweet about black supremacy. And that's the problem with our people. They stuck on this black shit, man. And this was given to them by their oppressors, man. You know, before the '60s and shit like that, they weren't calling you black, man. They were calling you fucking niggers, man, Negroes, man, Afro Americans, and all that old bullshit. They wasn't calling you black, man. You know, but we not black, man. We the Israelites that the Bible speak of, man. That's why in the Zondervan Bible Dictionary say we not African Americans, and that we do not descend from Africans, from Ham. It say we the Ham was the descendant of the, what it say, Ham was the progenitor of all the dark, not all the dark, but of the dark races, but not the Negroes, man. Roughly paraphrasing. So at the end of the day, we not black, man. You know. So what were we before um um all these different names was put on us, you know? Negroes and all this other old bullshit. We was the Israelites, man. The Lord say we was gonna discontinue from our heritage, man. The Lord say we was gonna fall away, man. And we basically we forgot who we were, man. We the only people that don't have a history where that's put out there past slavery, man. But as you get to learning, We go back to the Moors, the Moors Empire. You come to find out that the once you learn the truth, you come to find out that the so-called Latinos and so-called Mexicans and Native Americans, we are all the same people. You come to that understanding, man. You know, but um, and we go back to the Mayans, the Incas, all these great civilizations. And as I said, the Moors, the Vikings, and all these other different. We ruled during the Dark Ages, put it like that, until Esau came back in power, man. You know, and what it was Jake was ruling the eastern side of the earth, and all those different provinces under wickedness, and you had Gad, the northern kingdom, put it like that, Ephraim and all them over here on the western hemisphere of the world, man, in the Americas, Canada, South America, and in those islands, the Caribbean islands and those different islands, you had the Northern Kingdom on this side for that 1,000 years until Esau came back in power. Then Esau deceived the world again, and he started conquering, man. This the time we living in the times of slavery and them conquering the world. That was his blessing being fulfilled through that Isaac gave him by him being able to conquer the world and having the fatness of the earth and ruling with the sword, man. That was him fulfilling that blessing, and we at the end of that blessing, man, where he is going down, man, swiftly, man. This place over with. Esau doing everything to keep it alive, such as Black Lives Matter, sowing all this confusion to keep our people dumbed down from coming back to the truth. And it's working, but it ain't working on the elect of Israel, because the Lord ain't looking for all of our people. He only looking for the elect of Israel, man. You know, but all this confusion that Esau sowing in the earth is working on 2/3 of our people, but not the elect, man. You know, but let's keep going. It reads. It reads. However, the White Chicks actor has found himself in the center of backlash after posting a tweet about black supremacy. They say defeating white supremacy without white people creates black supremacy. Equality is the truth, like it or not. We are in this together, Terry Crews wrote on Twitter. And that's our problem, man. See, our people don't understand that we're not equal to these people. You know, we're not equal to the other nations. We're not equal to Esau, man, the so-called white man. We're better than them, man. You know, we are better than all these other nations, man. You know, we are gods and they are men. At the end of the day, right now we cast down in the chains of darkness in these vile bodies. But at the end of the day, our spirits are spirits of, you know, higher beings, so to speak, man. We ain't like these other people. They don't have the spirit that we have inside of us. That's why we so talented, man. That's why we so smart. That's why we so strong and able to survive the worst, man. Why? Because we have a higher power, man, that preserved us to this time, this said time, man, for that judgment, man. You know, but our people, they don't understand that. But let's get a couple precepts on it. They stuck on black and we gotta be equal and do it together. No, man, we are the Lord's chosen people. We are above these people, man, and they are beneath us, man. They are our servants. And until our people come to the realization of that, they're gonna continue to be they gonna die that way. Put it like that. Because they not gonna wake up. But I'm gonna read this in Deuteronomy. Well, let me get this one first. Let me get this one in Deuteronomy chapter 7 and verse 6. It say, "For thou art an holy people and Holy means separate, and it's going to the Lord. Moses speaking to the Israelites. They say, "For thou art a holy people unto Yahweh thy power. The Yahweh thy power have chosen thee to be a special people unto himself above all people that are upon the face of the earth." So at the end of the day, we above these people. We're not equal to them. We're not supposed to be seeking to be equal to them, man. Those in this world that are seeking to be equal to them on this side, they all these people that are seeking to be equal to Esau, Edom, they sold out, man. They have their proportion in this life because they ain't looking for bigger and better things. They not looking to rule, man. They not looking to be made righteous, man. They love this place, man. They want this wickedness to continue, man. Let me grab that real quick. Cause these actors, the water Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai for not allowing me to be talented and at a young age before I realized the truth and get rich, man. Cause these people are fucking through, man. This cause at the end of the day, Salaki, our people that sold that, man. To gain the whole world and to be equal with Esau. This Mark chapter 8 and verse 36. It say, "For what shall a man profit if he shall gain the whole world and lose his own soul? Or what shall a man give in exchange for his soul?" Um, so at the end of the day, our people willing to sell their own souls to get equality and be on a level with Esau, and you know what I'm saying, to be looked at as some special person in this world, being controlled by puppet masters and shit. Gotta answer to people. These Jakes supposed to be rich. How you in trouble for posting a tweet? You know what I'm saying? That go to show you that they more enslaved than a poor person, man. That's why a lot of these actors, man, I wish I would have never got rich, man. More money, more problems, all that old bullshit. Why? Because they gotta answer to somebody. You know, they gotta travel, go on tours, and be here and be there, and be every motherfucking way, man. And some shit they do for free, man. So, some of these people just got black cards and shit, and no cash, man. These people ain't. It's all an illusion, man. They put out there like they got money and rich and living a great life, and these people are through, man. All these famous people and celebrities and all that old bullshit, man. These people living worse than us. But I'm gonna keep going. That's it on it. Let me pull this whole Luke up. Cause, hey, our people have received a constellation, just to go into that too. This Luke chapter 6 and verse 24, it say, "But woe unto you that are rich, for ye have received your constellation." And all our people that are rich, they have received a constellation, man. That's why they looking for equality and all that old bullshit. This they don't see us ruling the kingdom to come, man. They hey, and 2/3 of our people, they inward thoughts is that this place is gonna continue forever, man. Our people have Stockholm syndrome at its best, man. They think this place is gonna continue on and continue in wickedness, man. And these people that raped, robbed, and murdered you all this time, but all you want is equality, man. The elect of Israel, we patiently waiting on vengeance, man. We patiently waiting on true justice, man. He that selleth a man and be found in his hand, he shall surely be put to death. We waiting on that, man. We waiting on he that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword, man. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity, man. Here the patience and the faith of the saint, roughly paraphrasing Revelation 13 and 9 and 10. You know, that's what the elect of Israel is patiently waiting on. We don't give a damn about no equality, man, because we know we better than them, man. We here to serve out of punishment, and we are at the end of our punishment. We at the end of our captivity, and God damn it, we finna get up out of here, man. You know, the elect of Israel and all you goddamn actors and rappers and you people are gonna die here, man. Um, cause you talking about you want equality. That's the what he said, Salakia. Right here, he say equality is the truth. You know, like it like it or not, we are together in this. This Proverbs 11:21. Though hand join in hand, the wicked shall not be put unpunished, but the seed of the righteous shall be delivered. And the true seed of the righteous is the elect of Israel, man, because that's the only people that are gonna be delivered, man. You know, hey, all the rest of these wicked people and their children, man, they're gonna be put to death, man. You know, if the Lord don't have mercy on them and wake them up in these last times. And as the children's Lord don't have mercy and deliver them, man. You know, they not the seed of the righteous, man. But they'll be the seed of the righteous in the kingdom. Why? Because they going to come through the loins of the elect, man. You know, we going to plant our seed in the women after the deliverance. And they going to come, all of Israel going to be saved through the loins of the elect, man. You know. But hand join hand, the wicked shall not be unpunished, man. These people are gonna die, man. And it ain't no other way around it, man. You know, you can't say Esau. Ain't gonna be never be no equality. The Lord say, "Thank not that I'm come to send peace on the earth, but a sword, man." So when the Lord come back, it's gonna be race wars, civil war. It's gonna be class wars. It's gonna be chaotic, man. The rich against the poor against the rich, the middle class against the poor, the middle class against the rich. You know, it's gonna be just white against black, black against white, Asian against black, just black, so-called black, and so-called all the rest of them. So-called blacks against Hispanics and Hispanics against Latino. It's just finna be chaotic, man. 2/3 of our people, black on black. It's just finna go down, man. You know, it's finna be all that chaos in the earth, man. You know that's the time we living in. The days are evil, man. And 2/3 of our people they looking for equality, and Esau looking to put you back in hardcore bondage, man. Esau looking to put you to death, man. The Georgia Guidestones is not just created for nothing. They say maintain population to 500 million. Hey, majority of you wicked ass niggas ain't gonna be part of it, man. You know, especially you people who broke you niggas in the hoods and shit. Oh, y'all are gonna get put to death, man. You know, Jake, these rappers and actors, they gonna be getting put to death, man. But Esau gonna need entertainment and shit like that. So some of those might, slip through crack. And Esau might preserve, but they still gonna die when the Lord return, man. You know. Hey, Esau gonna need somebody to work and do his bidding. So he ain't gonna just put all he gonna, hey, that's why they got a red list, a yellow list, and a blue list, man. If I said it right. You know, those who they can change, and the blue list, red list, yellow list. The blue list is like those who just go with whatever he say. Knows the ones he want, man. He want the people that's blue list, and the yellow list, those people who protesting and somewhat uprising, and they gonna be the ones getting through in concentration camps and re-education systems, and they gonna be put to death in them, man. They ain't gonna want them. Cause something might spark in them to where they want to uprise again. No, they gonna get tortured, man, to death, man. But let's keep going, man. It say, I might think of something else. Let me get this. This Deuteronomy chapter 4 and verse. That's really the point. But I'm gonna read some more in this um in this article. But let me get this. This Deuteronomy 4 and verse 4, it say, but ye that did cleave unto Yahweh your power are alive, every one of you, this day. And that's gonna be ultimately the elect in this times to come, man. Cause when we deliver, man, all of the elect, man, no matter if we put the death on this side or what, man, the elect are gonna be alive when we come back off those chariots, man. You know, but 2/3 of our people, they gonna be put to death, man, and they gonna be in the spirit world waiting on their time to come back in the righteous kingdom. You know, but this was going into the time of the deliverance. You know, it say, behold, the deliverance from Egypt. It say, behold, I have taught you statutes and judgments, even as Yahweh my power have commanded me, that ye should do so in the land whither ye go to possess it. Keep therefore and do them, for this is your wisdom and your understanding in the sight of the nations, which shall hear all these statutes and say, surely this great nation is a wise and understanding people. For what nation is there so great who have Yahweh so nigh unto them, as Yahweh our power is in all things that we call upon him for? And what nation is there so great? Now, how Moses speaking, how the other nations supposed to look at us as this great and wise and understanding people, man, not equal. When you looking at somebody, you're mind like, this is a great and understanding nation. You looking at them like, shit, they above me. You know, that's not equality, man. That's this showing that these other nations supposed to look up to us as the way things supposed to go, man. But that's what's gonna be when the Lord make us perfect. Um, it say so great and have statutes and judgments so righteous as all this law. And you know, we gonna force the law on these nations, man. And like the scriptures say, we gonna rule them with a rod of iron, man. You know, we're not gonna be hugged up and kissing on these people, man. We're gonna rule them with rigor the same way they had us serving amongst them, man. A foot up in their ass, man, and they gonna be working, man. Hard work, day in and day out until they captivity over with, man. And Esau is gonna be exterminated after his captivity, man. But after the 1,000 year period, the nation still, you know, the nation's gonna be able to go back to their own lands, but it's still gonna be so-called Israelite supremacy. Why? Because we're gonna rule over all nations, and they're gonna keep the laws of our power, man. You know, no matter what, man. It ain't gonna never be no equality, man. The Lord created people to be separate, not to be equal, man. You know, matter of fact, let me grab that too. But let me finish this. It say, which I have set before thee this day. That's pretty much it. Let me get that Deuteronomy 32 and 9. I want to say, I'm just get the point. You know, because the Lord didn't create nations to be equal, man. He created them to be separate, man. If you equal, that means, you know, you together, everybody the same, you know. If the Lord created everybody equal, the Lord would have created one nation, you know. And that's how Esau, one nation under God, individual, you know. Ain't no goddamn one nation, man. You know. It never been one nation in America. These wicked ass people, man. You know. It's always been white supremacy set up to keep the so-called Negroes up under the so-called white people, because the elites basically raped, robbed, and murdered. I mean, not raped and rob their own people out of the blessing, man. The elect of Edom, put it like that. They robbed their people out of the blessing, and all they gave them was a measly white supremacy, so they can live a better life than the so-called Israelite in America, man. That's why they gave you white supremacy, man, and to keep our people dumbed down as well, you know. But it say this Deuteronomy 32:8. It say when the Most High divided the nations their inheritance, when he separated when he separated the sons of Adam, he set the bounds of the people according to the number of the children of Israel. Man, the Lord separated our people. He ain't make it to where all people are equal, man. You know, the Lord say He hate Edom, Esau, Edom. He hate that nation, man, and they're gonna be destroyed, man. That's not equal. At the end of the day, Esau is beneath all nations, cause he the only nation that was not granted mercy, man. So there ain't no equality, man. It's the Israelites, the other nations, and, and Esau, Edom gonna be destroyed, man. You know, ain't no equality in this thing, man. Ain't no equality in the earth, man. The only equality is gonna be the 12 tribes of Israel. We gonna be equal, you know, and there's gonna be order within that, man. You know. Let me see. This Baruch chapter 2 and verse 30. It say, for I knew that they would not hear me, because it is a stiff-necked people, but in the land of their captivity they shall remember themselves. And the elect of Israel is remembering themselves, man. And we coming back. And we all was stiff-necked. We a stiff-necked nation, man. You know, but we remembered ourselves, and now we're calling on the name of the Lord, and He gonna save the elect, man. But 2/3 of our people, guess what? They gonna keep fighting for equality. Keep pushing BLM, Black Lives Matter. Keep pushing Esau's agenda, basically, because Black Lives Matter was created by a fucking Edomite. Just like Black Panthers and all the rest of Bloods, Crips, and all the rest of that old dumb shit, man. You know? And that's what Esau wants you chasing after Black Lives Matter, equality, and all the rest of that old bullshit. While he committing wickedness right up under your nose, man, and getting prepared to move on you, man. Due to this COVID-19, you know, y'all all riding up under each other and protesting. Esau gonna come on y'all, come for y'all, man. You know, he gonna come for us all, man. But the Lord gonna lift up a stand-up for his elect. You know, but like I got that one because our people are here looking for equality, but we supposed to be seeking why, what did we do wrong, and why are we putting under these curses, and why is this stuff happening to us, man? You know, why are we oppressed? Why is this? Why is that? Why? Because we went off, man. We sinned against our power. Deuteronomy 11 and 20, 20, 28, 26, something like that. It say, this day I set before thee a blessing and a curse, man. Moses speaking to the children of Israel, man. You get blessed if you keep the commandments, and you're going to get cursed if you don't, man. Guess what? We cursed, man. You know? You and all our leaders, you looking for righteous judgment from the nation that hate you, man. That want to see you dead, man. You looking for justice from an unjust judge, man, who don't give a fuck about you, man. You know, so basically you wasting your time, man. I'm gonna start back right there. It say defeating white supremacy without white people create black supremacy. Hand join hand, the wicked shall not be go unpunished, man. You know, we gotta defeat white supremacy. Y'all see, our 2/3 of our people, they in that Tower of Babel spirit, man. You know, all everybody come together. We gonna be one people. You know what I'm saying? That's what's wrong with these people, man. You know, Esau done beat your ass, raped you, killed you, put you to death, raped your wife, raped your kids, all manner of atrocities to you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. And you looking to be fucking equal. You looking to put away white supremacy. You don't want righteous judgment. Righteous judgment is them going into captivity. The things they done to us, we do to them besides the perverseness and the wickedness, man. You know, we work them sun up, sundown. From can't see in the morning to can't see at night. We put them to death, man. The same way they whipped us, man. We whipped them with a rod of iron. Same things they done to us, and that's righteous that they was doing, you know, but they was doing it to the children of Israel. We gonna do to them, man, in righteousness, man. And they gonna build up our kingdom, you know. They gonna serve us and our wives and children, man. You know, ain't no equality. I'm gonna just keep going and say shortly after sharing this controversial post, netizens, I guess people on the internet, lashed out at 51-year-old actor, including Everybody Hate Chris co-star Tyler James Williams. That's the dude that played on Everybody Hate Chris, who called out Cruz for using the term black supremacy. Terry brother, Terry brother, I know. Oh, okay. Terry brother, I know your heart, and you know I have love for you, and I always will. No one is calling for black supremacy, and the narrative that we are hurts our cause and our people. And no, by you joining hand. Matter of fact, let me keep going. They say we're just vigorously vetting our allies because time and time again they have failed us in the past. He responded, you know, and and that's the problem, man. When have these devils ever done right? They had 400 years to get it right, god damn it, and they still ain't got it right. And you still begging and pleading to them, man. That's the problem with Jake, man. They fucking retarded, man. They side his children, man. You know, therefore they're gonna die without knowledge, man. You still looking for this nigga to goddamn make some shit equal, and he ain't did shit right since he been ruling, man. All he did was kill, steal, and destroy. And to this day, this motherfucker got the whole world in his hand, and he's still doing the same thing, man. You know, he still don't give a damn about you, man. He still pushing the narrative to demonize your people, man. You know, he's still trying to make you look bad through his media, his witchcraft, man. You the ones doing all the looting and vandalizing, man. When they clearly got white people doing it too, man. More white people than black, you know. Because at the end of the day, there's more white people in America than black, man. You know, but we just gonna keep going. I'm finna close that. I've been going a long time. It say time and time again they have failed us in the past. He responded. The Brooklyn Nine, the Brooklyn 90 and 9 star replied to Williams and clarified his post, explaining that he is not saying that black supremacy exists. Instead, he is emphasizing the divide between two races that have affected the community. And man, I gotta get that one. It's always gonna be a divide between these two nations. Why? Because at the end of the day, let's get it, man. It's Genesis 25, and I'm gonna get straight to the point. Well, I started at 22. It say, and the children struggled together within her, and she said, if it be so, why am I thus? And she went to inquire of the Lord. And the Lord said unto her, two nations are in thy womb, two manner of people shall be separated from thy bowels, and the one people shall be stronger than the other people, and the elder shall serve the younger, man. So at the end of the day, it's two nations in thy womb, and they shall be separated from thy bowels, man. We are not meant to be immigrated amongst one another, man, because there's always gonna be strife and tension, man. You know, ain't no working with these fucking crackers, man. You, Jake, you can't see that. You can't tell through Martin Luther King and all the rest of this bullshit, slavery and all that. You can't tell ain't no working with this devil, man. Through them conquering the so-called Native Americans, man. When Cristobal Colon came and ravished the Hispanic tribe, I mean the northern tribes, man. You know, the islanders and stuff, man. Come on, ain't no reason with the so-called, ain't no reason with the devil, man. He gonna make a contract and he gonna break it, man. Jake just threw, man. The whole head is sick, man. And the leaders of our people cause them to err, man. They say, I understand, Tyler. I was not saying I was not saying black supremacy exists because it does not. It doesn't. I am I am saying if both if both black and whites don't work continue to work together, bad attitudes and restraint and resentment can create a dangerous self-righteousness. That's all. Cruz further. Aside the co-star screenwrite, the direction, the director Daryl Wither, whatever his name is, questioned Cruz' tweet as he found the terminology offensive. And how is that offensive? Black supremacy. They got white supremacy. These devils live under white privilege all this time, and now it's a problem because you say something about black supremacy, man. Man, it's gonna be a true Israelite supremacy in the times to come, man. Do you know? When we have our foot on it, we gonna rule all nations with a rod of iron, man. All nations. We ain't gonna just rule. We gonna have all these devils, man, and hardcore bondage, man. You know. And it say we have officially entered the twilight zone on a day when Mitt Romney marched for Black Lives Matter and Terry Crews does the things he does, whatever that guy name wrote, in reference to Senator Mitt Romney. Jake always want to run the and it's a black dude. I looked him up. Want to run to eat him, man. For running their enemy for safety and what it's called, and they say so and what they think and all that old bullshit. It say Senator Mitt Romney participation in the Black Lives Matter march in Washington D.C. Who gives a damn, man? For more than a week now, major cities have been filled with demonstrators as thousands of people rally in the streets to fight racism and racial injustice. On the other hand, an estimate 500, so like 50,000 people flocked on the streets of Hollywood to join massive BLM protests. Los Angeles police mentioned that protests was held peaceful as there was no arrest or no issues that had been made. You know, so at the end of the day, these fucking people do, man. You know, these people, Jake is fooled, man. 2/3 of our people just gotta die the worst way, man. You know, hey, who shall pity a charmer that is bitten by a serpent and that serpent is finna attack, man? And he gonna bite your whole fucking head off, man. And suffocate you and swallow you whole, man. But that's pretty much it, man. You know. With that, I want to give all honor and glory to Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakakadash, double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Rule well, being a great example to the young brothers in the truth, and peace and blessings to the hopeful lit. Till the next time, I want to say Shalom. Kwam Yasha'Allah and the Baba Shalom. Like